nato nga representante, ang iyang court, ingon siya, only one member of the family may be elected. Iya istrikto. Isa na yun kami, bro. Depende na lang kung kasi malabay. First, second, third, o fourth. Muna iyang pasabot. Ingon siya, no member of the family shall immediately succeed to the position. Pariha na ang uban. Kadili pwede na isuon ang musunod sa pariha na posisyon. And we also have here the bill of Congressman Suwan atong garbo sa Cagayan de Oro. Ingon siya, a relative is prohibited to succeed an incumbent relative in any position. Kanya, very unselfish of Congressman Suwan. What he is saying, he has a brother who's a councilor. But he is tough and strong enough to say and file a bill that if you allow him to finish 3 terms as congressman, his brother, his mother, his sister, or his father will not be able to succeed him. That's his bill. That's your son in Cagayan de Oro saying that already as early as now. So these are the differences of all the bills, but there are 24 bills. What the committee would like to do is hear all of you, so that if a technical working group will be created, all your suggestions, all your ideas. A friend of mine named June said, no single person can monopolize the greatest idea of all. Walay usa ka tawo nga nakamonopoliya sa mayong una-una, tanan ang inyong pag-isulti, tagaan o pagtagad o kabukaton sa komite pa. What is wonderful is before there were bills filed that we were not consulted. And what do? We go to radio, TV, and sometimes social media and attack the bill. This time, what our chairman would like and is doing, the leadership in the 20th Congress, is rather than bringing it to other venue, they brought the venue to Cagayan de Oro and Misamis Oriental so that you will be heard. So, I'm hoping and praying that the output today, the discussion will be as peaceful as it could be, but wonderful ideas will come out so that it will help make the anti-political dynasty bill. Dagan kayong salamat. Assalamualaikum.
Ang pagbabasa ni aning maong balaod. I myself come from a family nga dugay na nga nag-alagad sa katawhan sa Primero Distrito, nagsumikad sa Subong Pugon o Kinugitan. Apan personally, nagkatuo ako nga ang pagpanerbisyo o pag-alaga dili angay magsumikad or mahimutang sa usa ka apelyido, kundi magsumikad or mahimutang sa kasing-kasing, sa sinseridad o tinuuray nga tinguha sa isa ka Pilipino. Aside from the fact that this measure and undertaking is overdue, as this is required under Section 2 of Article 2, Section 26 of the Philippine Constitution, kinimaw ang higayon na matagaan nato oportunidad ang katungod sa uban ng mga Pilipino para magpahayag sa ilang katuyuan nga magkapanerbisyo sa katilingban, sa probinsya o sa kung unsa man nga political unit. Karong higayon na, malipayan o kapasalamaton kita, kinatagaan kita og oportunidad nga madungog ang inyong posisyon, madungog ang inyong suhisyon o ang inyong tingog. Kini nga undertaking makapaniguro nga anaa kitay compliant sa atong 1987 Constitution ug labaw pa ni ana for the first time makasiguro kita nga kung unsa man ang anti-political dynasty bill nga mapasa sa Kongreso kani nagdala sa tinuoray nga sentimento ug tingog sa katawhan ang tibukan na tibukan nga mga Pilipino sa Pilipinas. Daghang salamat.
I'm also an anti-political dynasty. As we observe here in Cagayan de Oro, marami tayong mga politics, no? Sa 1st District, 2nd District, higher to lower position na sila lang mismo ang umahawak sa position. So, to check and balance, hindi natin ma-monitor ang mga plano nila. Like for example, dito sa atin, sila-sila na lang. No? So, for now, sila ang may power to dominant. No? Sila ang may power to dominant. Hindi mabigyan ng opportunity ang iba to share their knowledge, their skills para sa komunidad. Kasi sila lang ang may power. So, parang naiilang ang iba ng mga politics, lalo na sa mga maliliit na mga politician, to encourage you to run against them. No? So,
Speaker and the other congressman. Gusto ko magpasalamat sa inyo for giving us the opportunity to talk. No, nga dili ni siya lalim mo storya sa tubangan pero ay ako ning gikuha ang opportunity kay usahay na ni na naamo diri ug makadungog mo sa amo agyong yago diri sa city. Ako as an SK chairperson diri sa Cagayan de Oro, ma-witness gid ma'am nga ako ang mayor, ako ang manghod, let's say mura siya concentration of power. How about ang mga leaders na qualified ana nga position dili na makaran? It's because tungod anang anti-dynasty. Sikat ang apelyido, sumuna ang pananaw sa mga tao. Wala na sila nagtanaw kung unsay power nila if qualified pa sila anang nga posisyon. Ang akong gusto hatagan og opportunity is ang mga leaders sa munang mga youth na gusto magpakita sa ilahang leadership pero dili sila makadagan tungod anang political dynasty. Gusto na ako makuha pud na siya nga opportunity sa uban. And sorry. Again, mura gid ang akong hangyo no nga mahatagan og opportunity ang mga leaders nga gusto mo sit. And isa pa is if gusto sila mag-serve, idagan sila kay gusto silang ma-serve. For me, there are a lot of ways na para maka-serve sila sa ilang community. Daghan pa maagi nga makuhaan nila og budget, dili lang kuhaon lang siguro tanan nga mga posisyon na pwede nila makilapan. And I manifest with that anti-dynasty. Thank you.
Present this morning. Mr. Chair, I respectfully express my strong support for banning political dynasty because public office should be open to all Filipinos, not limited to a few families. Leadership should be earned pinaagi sa pagsalig, competence, and service, not inherited through family name. Every Filipino deserves a fair and equal opportunity to serve the people and contribute to our democracy. As scholar Tony Day explained through the concept of fluid iron, political power may appear open and democratic, but in reality, it often remains concentrated within rich families. When political dynasty dominates, let us all remember that opportunities for others are reduced. And accountability becomes weaker. And check and balances are compromised. Mr. Chair, banning political dynasty will help ensure fair competition, allow new leaders to emerge, and make government more accountable to the Filipino people. Again, palikod ko Mr. Chair, ug sa tanan na minaw karon, banning political dynasty protects democracy and promote equal opportunity in public service. We must remember that public office is a public trust, and it must remain open to all, not monopolized by a few political families. This reform is necessary to ensure that government truly serve the people. Hinaot mga igsoon na ang tibuok takbayan sa Cagayan de Oro musuporta sa pagpasa sa anti-political dynasty bill. Thank you very much. Daghang salamat.
Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, BARM, and the second nominee of ACT Teachers Party List. I would like to take this opportunity to thank everybody in behalf of the party list to be given a chance again na maglingkod at magbigay ng serbisyo sa mga taong nasa laylayan through our representation in the Congress, the ACT Teachers Party List. Thank you very much. In person of Continue po. Of course, yung anti-political bill ay isang panukalang batas sa Pilipinas na naglalayong ipagbawal ang sabay-sabay o sunod-sunod na paghawak ng mga magkakaanak sa matataas na posisyon sa gobyerno. Kung kaya yung ating representative ay nagpanukala ng House Bill 209 na ito ay pinamagatang an act redefining and prohibiting political dynasties. Again, ang kanyang springboard dito ay yung Article 2, Section 26 of the 1987 Constitution na much have been said about this article, pero gusto ko lang po idugtong na sa bill nito o sa section nito ay nagdudugtong na ang political dynasty is an obstacle to equal access or opportunities to public service. Again, ang layunin nito ay buwagin ang kontrol ng isang pamilya sa politika. Tiyakin ang pantay-pantay na pagkakataon at bigyang daan ang mga karapat-dapat na kandidato na hindi galing sa makapangyarihang angkan. Ito ay direktang naglalayong bawasan ang pamilyang monopolya sa serbisyo publiko. Tiyakin na ang pamamahala ay hindi lamang sa isang pamilya, kundi para sa lahat na may kakayahang mamuno. Ipinapataguyod ito upang palakasin ang demokrasya. Tiyakin ang accountability na siyang nasa highlight ng ating governance ngayon at buksan ang oportunidad sa mga batang leader o mahusay na kandidato. Sa madaling salita, ito ang panukala upang pigilan ang pagpapasa-pasa ng kapangyarihan sa loob ng isang pamilya. Imagine for almost 40 years nating pinaglalaban ito. Kung kaya na-sink in sa akin, relive, reflect, and reimagine. Thank you very much.
Unsa inyong gusto? Ano ba gusto nyo? Pang fourth, third, second, first, or total? Actually, so that the committee will have something to consider. That's first. There are also challenges, and if it's unclear, you can actually ask questions. So hopefully the committee, especially our learned chairman, will be able to understand what is bothering you and if it is unclear to you. Example, Kong Flores. Sometimes in a municipality, ang kalaban, parehong apelyido, minsan nga magkakapatid kasi hindi nagkakaintindihan. Minsan, iba-iba yung prinsipyo, minsan iba-iba yung partido. And most of the time, halimbawa, si Kong Flores, sobrang lakas niya sa distrito niya. Kung saan siya kakampi sa susunod na eleksyon, kung ako naman yung kalaban niya, kukuha ko ng apelyido na pareho niya. Kung pinsan niya, mas maganda pa nga eh. How do we resolve things like that? There are different ways. And maybe you have ideas where the committee will be able to consider. Let me state, just very short, Mr. Chair, if you will allow. In one of the bills, House Bill number 6886, filed by Representative Mo, sabi niya, hanggang third, yun sa kanya, third degree, sabi niya, only one member of the family is allowed to occupy any elective position at any given term, same as with the others, and some, okay. Second, sabi niya, if relative run simultaneously and win, their election shall remain valid. Mayan niya, pagdungan, no? The prohibition of political dynasty shall then be resolved in this one matter as one is. Parehas sila gidaog, no? Ayun niya, sa akong magsulban, pwede binaagi sa pagsabot anang nasulod sa panagparinti o kinanglan ang isa mo withdraw yun. Munang isa sa iyang bill, no? Mas maayo, it would be better to tell you the different kinds of bills, the challenges, so that you will be able to internalize and maybe give better suggestion. Ingon siya. In the absence of withdrawal, isuod po sila, o kontra sila, pero pareha man gitaw, isa mayon, ang isa gitaw busy mayon. Oh, sorry. Isa busy mayon. Ingon ang bison, dili ko, ano ako may withdraw? Wala siya pa withdraw. Ingon siya, ako kung magulak, ako na siya. Siya pa withdraw. Lain problema, no? No? Ako, I'm trying to give you the problem so you will help us solve the problem. So, ingon siya.
Second consanguinity, meaning dili pwede ang igsuon, dili pwede ang in-laws, grandparents, for the sake also of safety for the family. Daghang salamat.
Would it be possible, even very short, that you'll be able to explain, para klaro ba, in out, kung sa kini maigong sa fourth, kini maigong sa second, will you be kind enough to share to the city and to the people of Cagayan the honor, Mr. Chair?
Okay. Mag-asawa, tatay, nanay. Okay? Anak. That's the first degree. Second degree, magkapatid na. So, ibig sabihin, when you say second degree, it's the father, the husband, the wife, the father, the mother, the son and daughter, siblings. Second degree, bawal din. In one position, say for example, if you're running for mayor, mudagan kag mayor, dili pwede na sa vice mayor, sa mga councilors nimo, na kay anak, na dagan ng imong papa, na imong mama, o imong asawa. But here's the catch. That's consanguinity. Pag sinabi, and affinity. Ibig sabihin, appeal ang asawa sa imong igsuon. Okay? So, dili po, not only your siblings, but asawa sa imong igsuon. That's the second degree. The third degree is pamahangkon, anak sa imong igsuon. Okay? Dili pwede, nagakag mayor, third degree, nagakag mayor, dili pwede, anak kay vice mayor, konsihal, na imong at papa, mama, lolo, lola, anak, asawa sa imong anak, pamahangkon, o asawa sa imong pamahangkon. Dili pwede. Ang fourth degree, apil na ang imong first degree cousin, imong ingagaw, first cousin. So, kung dagagad mayor, dili pwede na nakay vice mayor o konsihal, kamudagan po, simultaneously, sabi nga ni
family, na imong papa, mama, lolo, lola, anak, pamangkon, ang asawa sa imong anak, asawa sa imong pamangkon, first cousin imong ug asawa sa imong first cousin. So mo na ang fourth degree prohibition, civil degree prohibition. So fourth degree of consanguinity and affinity. So na mga measures, na may mga bills na gusto sila fourth degree ang prohibition. Tapos second degree ang prohibition. So go back to the question of this o sa inyong gusto, and help us understand how we can actually make this into law, translate and provide definition to a political dynasty translated into law by actually identifying which degree of civil consanguinity and affinity is prohibited once we hold successive elections in the future, assuming that this becomes a law. So muna, pasabot na mo, let us help us understand.
Di ba alam na natin ang future sa mga mga pinanganak sa mga politician family. So, through this bill, just nagsabi sa just showing us na public position is not is a privilege, not a birthright. Thank you so much for this bill.
Of anti-political dynasty law. First question, why pass? Number 2, why now? Number 3, why fourth civil degree? Number 4, kung dili ipasar sa Congress na kini, unsay opsyon sa katawhan, aduna ba o wala? Ang pangutana nako is, ano ganing dunay anti-political dynasty law sa 1987 Constitution? Tungod kay ang nasod Pilipinon atong gipasar nga yes ang 1987 Constitution, of course in 1987. Year 1987. Why? Because a year before that, atong gipalangkot ang diktaturyang Marcos. Ang Marcos regime, nagpagulyanan siyang political family o katong iyang mga crony. Munang atong nasod nagkabangkaruta. Munang ang framers sa 1987 Constitution, gibutang niya that political dynasty is hereby prohibited. Ang problema kay hibutangan man niya subject as may be provided by law. Dapat katong kulatilya nga as may be provided by law, wala na utang kung lagi butang. Para ma-define na nato, dili na siya pwede kay the evil that we want to avoid is the concentration of power in government and resources into one or two family. O bitaw na nakitay anti-nepotism law. Kung ikaw mayor o governor, bawal i-appoint mo imo igsoon pagka treasurer or budget officer tungod kay chances are there would be corruption in government, which happened in our present day reality. O bitaw ka na dili lang ang anti-political dynasty law, including the party list ng di-hijack sa mga sapian. I'm sorry to tell you that. I'm sorry to tell you that. I'm sorry to tell you that. The 1987 Constitution preamble states, we, the sovereign Filipino people, imploring the aid of Almighty God to establish a government that embody our ideals and aspirations. And the Constitution said, to secure to ourselves and our posterity the blessings of independence and equality, kaangayan sa tanan. So dili pwede nga usa o duha lang kapamilya ang magrinda sa atong pangamanan. Tanan kita pantay-pantay, so everybody must be given the equal chance to run this government. Kabalo bata nga ang kining konsepto sa anti-political dynasty law nagsugod ko ni sa writings ni Jose Rizal sa iyang Uliwit ang Hire o El Filibusterismo. Ingon siya, warningan ko kamo nga basit kita when we will have our freedom kung doon na kita kagawasan sa Spain, basin unya the oppressed of yesterday, of today's oppressed, may be the tyrants of tomorrow. Una siya sa writings, yan kinukisa sa Spain, ang political elites and landlords na gidaog-daog ang masang katauhan. Una, ang anti-political dynasty law, makita nato sa writings ni Jose Rizal. In answer to the next question, why now? 40 years, ikatulgan sa Kongreso ang pagpasa sa anti-political dynasty law. No less than the Supreme Court said, Congress, Senate, you have greatly abused discretion of not passing the anti-political dynasty law. Why fourth civil degree? I'm sorry, not second civil degree. Why fourth? Why? To be consistent and in harmony with anti-nepotism law, kung mayor ka, hindi pwede mo i-appoint treasurer, budget secretary, or what within the fourth civil degree. Why? What's the evil we want to avoid? To prevent concentration of power of resources in one family. Diba kung i-appoint mo yung igagaw, budget o treasurer, kaluod ba saan kayo anak? Kasuka-suka naman yan. The same reason, the same evil that we want to avoid to prevent power and power resources concentration in one single family. Kung ibutan nimo nga second civil, Murata usa ba gusto ta nga nasod nga gawas no to dili. We cannot be a half free and half slave. So kung 4th civil degree sa nepotism, disobey in the anti-political dynasty law. Yes, ay mga may pamilya nga maayo, yes. Pwede ba pagkahuman sa usa? Pwede ba nga dili magduman? Nobody has the monopoly of knowledge and idea insofar as the Filipino nation is concerned. Pwede magdungan ba sa korupsyon? I'm sorry, nagkabangkaruta ang Pilipinas tungkol sa political dynasty law. Alright, regarding my rejoinder to Congressman Emmanuel, my idea is, pwede man magdagan, no? My idea is that the higher the office you're running, you are prioritized. The higher the office, you have the priority. Number 2, o pariho mo o position kadadanan or municipalities, the larger the constituent is, you are the priority. If not the higher the priority or the larger the constituent the priority, then the first one to file shall be the priority. That's my idea of that. Unsay mahitabo kung dili ipasa sa Kongreso na ni the House of Representatives and Senate kining anti-political dynasty law, doon na ba kita option ang tubag na we will initiate People's Initiative to pass this anti-political dynasty law. Daghang salamat.
Thank you. Just for the information that was approved on third and final reading. It was in 16th Congress. That was a couple of years ago. So there was in fact a bill approved giving life Article 2, Section 26 of the 1987 Constitution.
That's why I told her to come, so that she will be able to hear comments like very recently with the comment of Attorney Quaresma, which actually will be given a way in the House of Representatives. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Strongly supports the anti-political dynasty bill. And kung mangutana mo anong naay taga-simbahan, anong din naman lang magmisa o magsermon, ganina nagmisa ko o nagsermon. Kung akong ipamalandungan na dapat yun nga mawagtang ang mga political dynasties. Although naay mga maayo nga mga political dynasties, I have anak mga kailang nga mga political family nga mga maayo, pero the recent issue of flood control and corruption nag-involve, ako kayong involvement ang kining gitawag nato nga political dynasty. And corruption is not only a criminal issue, but rather a moral issue, because ang corruption is pagpangawat. And according to 10 commandments, thou shalt not steal. Yet, people in public office are stealing people's money intended for basic social services. So, na nga kayo atong sa akwal. Ato makita, ipunsa man di ay ang mga tao na mga nag-issue karon sa national nga mga issue. Kasagaran nila, first cousin. Nag-away ang mga mag-first cousin. Nag-away pa gani ang mag-igsuod. Mag-igsuod, ang isa nasa ubos-ubos, ang isa pinakataas, nag-away. And yet, kitang tanan apektado, and that's the effect of the political, one of the negative effect of the political dynasty. And I believe that this rampant corruption, this systemic corruption, will not be resolved if we will only ato lang pulihan ang ganing mga naglingkod, pero wala tayo usab diha sa itong sistema sa burokrasya, labi na nga nag-exist ang political dynasty, because the problem is not only dili lamang sa tao, but rather it is systemic. And according to most political, according to the social scientists, this system is called bureaucrat capitalism. That it continues to perpetrate and to oppress the rights of the majority of the people, especially the poor and the marginalized. That is why, if I may, ang akong gusto nga degree nga dapat i-prohibit until 4th degree. Kaya nga naman, tungod kay, kung doon na sila nga magkaparente until first cousin, posible na dili mahitabo ang transparency, posible walay mahimong accountable, kay naa sa atoa nga mga sa kultura na itong mga Pilipino ang mga magkadugo magnilabanay. Dili na ito
because of their name. What if they are actually the most qualified candidate in the field? Isn't this unfair if we disqualify someone who cannot control their birth? And isn't this against democracy and the right of people to choose or vote their candidates? And that would be all, Mr. Chair.
That the President included it in his letter, legislative, the executive agenda. And the reason that Speaker Bojiti and the 20th Congress are holding hearings because of a clamor to some. And the reason that we are here because we want to listen to what you have to say. And if you want to be a part of the anti-political dynasty. In what we are doing today, there is no right or wrong answer. We are actually tabulating and getting the pulse of the people. If majority or minority only of the people want the anti-political dynasty bill to pass. I hope it satisfies the young.
Kung sa evidence. And also that most of the impoverished areas here in the Philippines have well-entrenched political dynasties, that corruption is one of the effects of political dynasties. Which means nga, kung gusto ta mawala ang corruption, siguro atong sulbaron kung unsay dahilan, isa sa mga dahilan sa corruption, which is the dynasty.